Mm, What's up? What is up? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Let me get this shared up real quick. Get this shared up. Mm, Hopefully y'all had a good day yesterday. I'm good, Pat. Man, I gotta get ready to hit this road. I didn't go too extensively yesterday. I mean today. Don't have the time. Don't have the time, man. So at the end of the day, gotta just try to dip in and give you guys a little bit of what I'm thinking, and I gotta get out. That's all I can do right now. Um, but I gotta hit the road. Don't know if I'll be able to record tomorrow. If I do, it might be something from the car. Next week, I'll be on a semi vacation next week, man. I'll be on a semi vacation next week as well. So I don't know how I'll be able to do that. There'll probably be some videos from the car. But as far as today, what's up, Cedric? What's going on? As far as today, I got to get ready to get on the road. Yeah, I did, bro. A lot of those were just straights that I showed out. The thing about yesterday is I hit all of them really, all of them on the books. All my straights I hit on the books. Everything that I put up there, I hit. That was a good day. That was a good day for straights. I stuck with it. It was a chalky day though. It was a chalky day. You know what I'm saying? It was a clear path. A lot of people didn't catch it though. Just had to, know. Um, so yeah, like I said, I gotta move. I gotta move around. Let me see. Like I said, I didn't extensively go through the slate here, but I'm gonna go through a few things here, right? So we got over under 9.5 here for a reason. In this Philadelphia Phillies game. What's up, Ed? What's going on? What up, Ed? What's going on, Ed? Uh, I can't really, do a lot today. What's up, man? Memphis in the house. I see. Couldn't really go extensive today, y'all. I gotta run. I gotta go. I'll give you guys some of my thoughts in a couple plays, and then I'm gonna keep it moving. Now, this first game here is fishy. This is the London or whatever the case may be, wherever they at. Philadelphia Phillies and New York Mets. It's interesting here. It's really interesting because we got an over under 9.5 with Suarez on the mound. Now, what I will tell you guys, we got two lefties on the mound, and that's where they got me fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been paying attention to the Mets lately, but we can look at both of these teams versus left-hand pitching, and we can see, right? So Philadelphia, they will strike out, but they're 115 WRC plus on the season. The Mets don't strike out as much with 117 WRC plus on the season. Both of them, they can't they trying to like hit lefties, right? Both teams. Last 30 days, the last 30 days, what was it again? Who was Philly? Okay, so Philly, on the strikeout category, they are 21% with 111 WRC plus. And then New York Mets, they are 20% with 129 WRC plus, right? So they've been hitting lefties, man. So this is a scary game. That's why you see the total at 9.5, right? Last 14 days, last 2 weeks, probably not a big sample size of anything here, but looking at Philly and New York Mets, both of them going up against a lefty here. Let's see. Philly in 128 plate appearances, 92 WRC plus with 25% K rate. That means they faced a good pitcher probably in that outing. And then New York Mets, 15% K rate. They must have tore somebody ass up. That was probably that was the pitcher from the Mets. No, the Washington. What was his name? Because what was all over them. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The pitcher from Washington. But they put up 186 WRC plus on him. So both of these teams are showing the ability to hit lefties in some spots. With a 9.5 over under, and then I did look and see the strikeouts was probably 4.5 for somebody like Suarez. I'm just scared of this game, right? It's hard for me to put a read on it. I'm scared of this game. Versus lefties here, if I had to, some bets that I really would target versus lefties. I mean, you can look at. I just don't want. I don't. If Suarez comes out and have a good game, I don't really want to be taking a lot of bets. But you can look at Martinez. He's good at baseball. Look at Martinez. On the flip side, that's JD Martinez for New York Mets. On the flip side, that's Alec Bohm is somebody I always target versus lefties. Then, like I said, I don't know the dynamics of this ballpark, the weather, and all of that shit plays a factor. These people, they're not playing in the United States. So the dynamics of this stadium could probably lean toward make and this ballpark could probably be a ballpark that put up runs, right? So 9.5 over under with Suarez on the mound did seem kind of fishy. So I think runs probably can get put up here, right? You can probably look all the way around the board, maybe for some runs. You got Harpers and all that. I just can't pinpoint. I think I couldn't do extensive research today. I couldn't pinpoint, where it's coming from. But I'll leave you guys with that information. All right, Atlanta Braves and Washington Nationals over under 8.5 in this spot. Don't know who's gonna win this game. Last time these two teams faced Morton, they got at him, right? If I'm looking at a back, it's gonna be CJ Abrams got a few home runs off of Morton. CJ Abrams has been down. He's somebody that you can look at. He's got a few home runs off of him. Of course, on the Atlanta side, going up against a lefty, you can look at definitely look at I think it was Ozuna for sure, and you can look at I was looking at it early. What's the kid's name? Ozzy Albies, right? Now, last time Gore faced these guys, he gave them a lot of Ks, right? And this Braves team will strike out, but they hit lefties the best, better than they hit righties. However, I was looking at some strikeout numbers that I don't know if I'm going to get to Gore today, right? On the road versus lefties on the road, it looks like, they probably will strike out. Who knows? But because he did get them, but on the road versus lefties is where it looks like, Atlanta probably ain't been striking out much, but they probably haven't been seeing a lot of them, right? So Atlanta's down here at 20% and 288 plate appearances on the road with a 42 WRC plus. That's weird. That's just 112 WRC plus. I'm sorry. So and on the road on the season versus at home. Let me see what they've been doing on the strikeout category at home here. So Atlanta, okay, a little bit more, still 100 WRC plus. Look, he can still strike their ass out, right? I'm probably just gonna fall back from it. I've been doing pretty good with the strikeout props. I've been doing pretty good. I'm probably still gonna fall back off of it. Okay. I think it's at 6.5. It is what it is. Shout out to K1. Yanya Diaz hit Houston 1.5. Hits runs and RBIs. Over looks great. Yeah, I love Yanya Diaz, man, especially from last year. Those home versus righty splits was beautiful last year for him, man. He's starting to come back around. Hit about 2 or 3 home runs lately. I like it, right? But see, like I said, Mackenzie Gore, he is sporting a 27.3 K rate. So don't let me talk you off your Ks or whatever. I'm just probably not going there. All right. I'm probably not going there. And I haven't been feeling Charlie Morton this year, right? I haven't been feeling Charlie Morton this year. So, and I'm not afraid to fade this whole game. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather miss money than lose money. Always remember that, right? So those are some of my thoughts on this game. Minnesota Twins at Pittsburgh Pirates. It looks like Pittsburgh Pirates might be rolling out a bullpen game. Take a look at it. Either way it go, this Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen is not good. So I don't bet a lot of sides here. It probably would be Minnesota Twins or nothing for me in the spot. But I mean, Royce Lewis did kind of look good. So, and he's good at baseball, so you can look at Royce Lewis for sure. Royce Lewis will probably be the only bat the top bat for me in this whole game. If I had to take anybody for a hit, it would be Royce Lewis. Other than that, minus 124, Minnesota minus 124 favorites. Do as you will, man. You know, you got plays from this game, let me know. San Francisco Giants at Texas Rangers. San Francisco finally announced a pitcher is Howard. They're probably doing a bullpen game. Don't know what's the status of Corey Seager in this spot. San Francisco Giants facing a lefty. Now, I wish I would have took that home run for Soler last game. If he's heating up, he does have a lefty on the mound here. He does hit lefties well. You never know. There's another bat that I do like. Eloy, what's his name? Eloy. You can look at him for a hit or whatever the case may be. I had him on my radar. So I forgot his whole name. Eloy Ramos, Elliott, Eloy, whatever, right? Jorge Soler. Definitely you can look at him for versus lefties. I still got love for him now. Patrick Bailey is another guy that you can look at. It's a few other bats there as well, right? Don't have a side on this one here. Texas is minus 138 favorites at home. Don't have a side on this one here, right? I don't. If we get Corey Seager in today, I don't know the status of Corey Seager, so keep an eye out on that, right? Don't have a side on this one. Like I say, Eloy, Soler, those are some bats that you can look at. Patrick Bailey, but you know, nothing that I'm really giving out right now. Didn't do a lot of extensive research. My bad. Toronto Blue Jays, Oakland Athletics here. Toronto Blue Jays minus 162 favorites. Toronto Blue Jays supposed to win this game. Medina on the mound. Shout out to Blade. He hit that bomb last night. Yes, sir. I had him for his hits, runs, and RBIs. But I had him in a parlay, which kind of fucked me up, right? I should have just did the 2-leg parlay with him and Rooker. Both of those guys got a hit, and I would have just sat back and cashed. But we've been stalking Medina. I've been stalking Blade, and he got there for me yesterday. Either way it go, I didn't really pick out too much from this game here. Vladdy has been pretty good as of late. I would say Toronto Blue Jays are nothing. I can't trust Gosman. I just can't trust Gosman, man. I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? If you think somebody like Rooker can be hot, stay hot, or, you know, get hot, then he's somebody that you can look at as far as a hit, but nothing for me on this game, man. Not shoving anything down you guys' throats. Tell you that right now. Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati Reds, we got an over under 9. Now, we got an over under 9 at Cincinnati in this ballpark. Brown has showed the ability to throw strikeouts, right? I'm just scared of this team. I'm scared of that ballpark. Yesterday, I was never scared, though. I took all of them for straights. I took Dolo outs and his. And guess what, man? I didn't even parlay any of that shit. I don't do a lot of parlays, man. I could have smacked them, man. I could have smacked them, bro. I could have smacked them. I took Crochet outs and K's. Lodolo outs and K's. The Cubs pitcher outs and K's. Some other shit, man. I could have parlayed all this shit on there and threw $3 on it or $5 on it and got a good return on investment because I knew where I was. I knew I was. Either way it go, Browns got some decent K stuff, right? This Cincinnati team will strike out versus righties. Yeah, Edwin, but it is what it is. They will strike out versus righties. But you will see versus lefties. You won't see Fraley in the lineup. You won't see you won't see Fraley or Benson in the lineup. Versus righties, you will see Benson, you will see Fraley, right? Those guys are righty killers, okay? Especially at home. However, Ben Brown, I think he just faced these guys. Long story short, his K is probably sitting at 5.5. Let's take a look. I'm probably not going there, right? It's the weekend too. I'm probably not going there. I ain't even gonna lie. Let's see. I might though. I might 5.5. He's got good K stuff. I might put him in the 6 pick or something like that and just roll the dice. But I don't know. I'm always scared of this ballpark. Let them would have been on the road. I would have took his K's, right? But I might still take it. At the end of the day, I lean towards the over K's for him. Let's leave it at that, right? And then since Abbott, right? It's that fastball with Abbott, right? Especially against righties. If the righties catch that fastball, that's what I looked into. If you guys want to do a little bit more extensive, then you can. Swanson, Morrell, Wisdom. If Wisdom catch that motherfucker, he gonna put that motherfucker somewhere where it ain't supposed to be. It's just, so of course runs can be put up in this ballpark. That's what this ballpark does, produces runs. If you want to look at the over, I couldn't talk you off of it. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. That's my thoughts on that game. Don't have nothing definitive. Boston Red Sox. Give me the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox, moneyline parlays, run line straights. Duran, Devers, love that. Devers will be my top bat here, right? Duran, Devers, I love it, right? You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye out on Luis Robert. He's a man amongst boys. Do not let that shit get past you, right? He's a man amongst boys, right? Luis Robert is that dude from Chicago. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. He is still that dude. Seattle Mariners at Kansas City Royals. Here we got an over under 8.5 in this spot. Castillo on the mound, Marsh on the mound. I think Castillo's pitching his worst versus lefties. I want to say, if don't quote me on that, but you can go back and check it out. His strikeout prop, I think it was 5.5, 4.5. Somewhere you probably could have got a solid 5, maybe on Prize Picks or something like that, which was interesting. But I don't know. His pitching outs is looking at 18.5. I'm probably gonna fall back on that, even though he can hit it. And Alec Marsh, he's in a strikeout spot, right? He's in a strikeout spot versus this team. You definitely get a strikeout bump, right? Where are the strikeouts at? Outs, preferred performance doubles, alternate strikeout. Oh, right here, I'm tripping. So Marsh, he's shown ability. I think he gave him 7 strikeouts a few games ago when he played against him. He can get hit though, right? He's got a couple games with 7 strikeouts. I'm taking a stab at the 5 strikeouts on Prize Picks, man. I'm not going to go into details or whatever, showing you guys what it was, game logs and all this shit, but I'm going to take a stab at the 5 strikeouts for him, right? If he's in a strikeout spot, if he don't get there, he don't get there, right? It just is what it is. So other than that, I do expect runs to be put up in this one here, but just can't pinpoint where they're coming from. Some of those lefties for Kansas City Warriors look pretty good. The kid I told you guys yesterday, he didn't look good in the model. What does he do? He goes out there and hit a home run. Speaking of yesterday, that game was off the chain. But either way it go, the lefties. You can take a look at the lefties there, and Bobby Witt is in play no matter what. Now I did see Rodriguez does look pretty good versus March. He's about 6 for 9 or something like that. So, from a BVP side, he looked pretty good, Alex Rodriguez, but I never recommend any Seattle bats, okay? Baltimore Orioles at Tampa Bay Rays. We got an over under 8. Taj Bradley with that fastball gets plastered all over the place, right? That's one thing. Then he's Baltimore. And then you see I went extensive yesterday with who the fuck was that? Was that Mountcastle? Then he went yard, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is with that situation. But this Baltimore team can hit home runs, right? And it's I don't have to go extensively with these guys every day, right? So I'll give you guys what's happening, what's been going on with these guys, BVP wise versus Bradley. Now keep in mind the versus lefties and the righties. That fastball, that motherfucker fastball gets plastered, right? So this Baltimore team, they cracked them. They've cracked them for a few home runs here and there. And I'll give you guys the BVP. Gunnar Henderson, 4 for 9, 3 singles, a home run. Anthony Santana, he's 1 for 7. That one was a home run. Ryan O'Hearn, 3 for 7, 2 singles and a double. Ryan Mountcastle, 2 for 2, 2 home runs. Jordan Westberg, 2 for 2, 1 single, 1 home run. Adley Rushman, 2 for 8, 1 single, 1 double. Right. So the righties, if I'm not mistaken, I'll give you guys a quick glimpse here. I think it was the righties. With that fastball, that's guys like Rushman, and both of those guys. I think they got 2 home runs versus him. So let's see. Expected batting average 2. He got a big time K. He got K upside too, though. Don't get it twisted. Taj Bradley will strike your ass out, right? His ERA sitting at 5.81, expected 6.42. I can only look towards the Baltimore Orioles in this one here. I don't give out a lot of game picks, man. I don't bet a lot of games, but the walks for him, 3 walks. Last time he pitched was versus Baltimore, was 3 walks. He had 4 home runs in that game. They teed off on his ass, right? And that was his last time he pitched was versus Baltimore at Baltimore. 3 walks versus Kansas City. Still pitched okay in that game. No earned runs. 2 home runs versus Boston Red Sox. Devers tattooed his ass in that one. And 1 home run versus Red Sox here. I bet you bottom dollar probably was Devers tattooing his ass again. Strikeouts in the area of 7, 6, 10, 6, 3 versus Baltimore, right? I'm telling you, that fastball, he's got a problem with it. If he stays away from that fastball, then he probably can last a little bit. But like I said, 3 home runs on fastball versus righties this season. And then versus lefties this season, he's probably got 4. He's got 2, right? But he's got a 4, 7. He's got doubles and triples and all that shit though. And he's throwing it 33% of the time. He needs to switch it up, right? But batting average 417, 421, expected batting average 833, slugging, all that shit towards lefties, right? So that fastball don't look good versus lefties or righties. I'm gonna end up putting this over here in the money line. I'm gonna throw it in the money line parlay section. It is what it is. Bradish and Bradley. So Bradish, both of these guys here. They outs are sitting at 15.5. Interesting spot, right? Interesting spot for outs here. Bradish does have some K stuff as well. Okay, so his K percentage is sitting at 32. Bradley's sitting at 28. Bradley's sitting at 28. What's up, Sally Sale? This guy hasn't pitched a lot this season. He's only pitched about 4 or 5 games, right? So, either the outs or the strikeouts, I couldn't talk you off of it for Bradish. This team can and will strike out, right? I want to say Tampa Bay Rays hit lefties better than righties. On the season, they got a 24% K rate, 94 WRC plus. Last 30 days versus righties. Last 30 days versus righties, 24% K rate with 84 WRC plus. I definitely don't like that. So that's pushing me towards the out situation there. Last 14 days, Tampa Bay Rays around the middle of the pack. Still 88 WRC plus with 22% K rate. I I would probably look at Bradish's outs. Okay, it's outs at that 15.5. I think it's an okay bet, right? I think it's an okay bet. 15.5 at a -114. I think it's an okay bet, right? Okay bet. I think it's an okay bet. Taking a look at what he's been doing lately here. 15.5 means he got to get into the sixth inning and give us one out. That's about it, right? That's about it. He's hit this number. So he just faced Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay lit his ass up, right? He did get 6 Ks. But he gave up 5 earned runs, right? So both of these teams, last time both of these pitchers pitched was versus the respective teams, right? Last time both of these pitchers pitched was was the same matchup, right? I don't know about the same pitchers, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. He's hit this 15.5 outs one time. That was against Chicago White Sox. Granted, he's supposed to hit that against them. Okay, so both of these teams have seen this pitcher in the last week. I want to say each pitcher in the last week. So I don't know now. I don't know now, right? I don't know. Both of these pitchers got some decent K stuff. He's only went over his K prop one time this year. His K prop sitting at 6.5 as of right now. At plus money. Boy, am I undecided. Trying to force some shit in. I'm undecided because I really want to take his outs. I really want to take Bradish outs. I really want to take Bradish Ks. Maybe I can go over here to I really want to be greedy with this game. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I can go to ESPN bet and do it like a triple up or something like that. But I don't know, man. Let's see. MLB. Maybe I'll just come over here and get an alternate something going, right? Maybe we'll see. What we got here? Bradish. Bradley. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I can probably go with a 5.5 Ks and maybe his outs sitting at 15.5 and maybe the money line. Maybe the money line for a parlay, even if I threw $10 on that, and if I hit, that's a cool $45 to win. You know what I'm saying? So, but who's to say that shit gonna hit, right? Or just stick with the money line or some bats. So this is at the end of the day, this could be like a fun game. Only bats I'll probably be messing with is probably going to be the Baltimore bats, and that will probably be for hits. I can't pinpoint who's going to get a hit on the Rays side. So I wouldn't even put them motherfuckers on my ticket in the same game parlay. So some type of way, I'm gonna do a fun same game parlay on this game. Not a definite prop that I have, but those are I just give you guys my thoughts on this one here, right? On a lot of I ain't extensively look at nothing today. Give me Milwaukee Brewers moneyline parlays, run line straights. Detroit has shown the ability to hit righties, but they haven't been hitting righties. Lately they've been falling off a little bit. I get a pitcher lean towards Peralta. I don't like Casey Mize, and top bats for me would be Peralta. I mean, not Peralta. Contreras and Yelich. Yelich would probably be at the number one. Contreras would probably be 1A, 1B, right? Some shit like that. Excuse me. The K's. If you want to get to the strikeouts, I love them. I'm taking the strikeout for Peralta. They're gonna have to go ahead and hit me upside the head. 6.5 or 7.5. Maybe a pair of performance doubles here at 6 Ks in the win, something like that. I'm gonna be trying to eat off this game, and yeah, I'm gonna be trying to eat off this game for sure, right? I like this game. I like the Milwaukee Brewers, man. I like the Milwaukee Brewers, man. If I get fucked up, I get fucked up. Okay. So what else we got here? St. Louis Cardinals and the Rockies. I lean towards the St. Louis and moneyline parlays, run line straights. It's a lean, nothing spectacular. I probably won't put it on my ticket. I don't want nothing to fuck my ticket up that I don't like. Cleveland Guardians at Miami Marlins here. We got an over under 8.5. Ramirez could not get there for me yesterday. That was crazy, right? He messed up one of my parlays on sleeper. It is what it is. Bats that popped here was Ramirez, and for some reason, Jazz Chisholm popped. I didn't look into these bats. Do as you will. It's over under 8.5 in this spot. I couldn't even talk you off the over here, but I'm not betting it. Right, 6 o'clock game. I might get around to it. I don't know. Dodgers and New York Yankees here. All I can say here is all I can say here is versus right hand pitching. I'll filter this here to WRC Plus. You got the number one team versus right hand pitching at 127 WRC Plus on the season. That's the Yankees. And versus lefties, you got the number one team versus WRC Plus versus lefties. That's the Dodgers. Look, that's all I got to say about this game, man. You know, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. This Stone, Cortez. Only time I really would back him would be at home. Stone, he's been looking good. He's been hitting his outs. But I don't know what to do in this game. We got over under 9. I don't know what to do. You guys know what to do. Let me know. I mean, you got you got the Dodgers and the Yankees. What the fuck you want me to say? San Diego Padres and Arizona Diamondbacks over under 8 here. Shit. These two teams here. We got over under 8. Not my favorite game. You can look at Profar on San Diego. You can look at Tatis Jr. He's been on 1, right? And you over here for Arizona Diamondbacks, you can look at Ketel Marte. But I didn't extensively look at these bats here. Those are some bats that looked okay, but that I probably still wasn't planning on betting on. And like I said, Fernando Tatis, he's been looking really, really good, right? And then this Houston Astro games and Los Angeles Angels over under 8.5 in this spot. I didn't extensively look at this game. I had to turn to the monitor for this one here. I didn't even look at this game. I forgot to even look at this game, man. Angels and the Astros. I'll give you guys the bats that they like, right? Or just rattle off some shit, right? Jordan Alvarez, he's 4 for 12, or 2 singles, a double, and a home run versus Anderson. Jeremy Pena, 1 for 5. Altuve, he's 5 for 17, 3 singles, a double, and a home run. He hit his hits, runs, and RBIs at 1.5 for me yesterday. And I did take Jordan Alvarez at 4.5 hits, runs, and RBIs on sleeper, and I took Ohtani at like 4.5 hits, runs, and RBIs on sleeper, and only Jordan Alvarez got there. If they would have let me take his straight, then I would have cashed that, man. Maybe Altuve might be coming around. I don't know. We'll see. This Angels team, I don't really like to target them versus righties. If I had to take a bet from righties, it would probably be Willie Calhoun and Rengifo, whatever the case may be, right? Rengifo. Yana Diaz, shout out to Buddy who dropped in with the Yana Diaz play earlier. He's been on 1. So I'll put it on the screen for you guys. Yana Diaz, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, looks great to him. Shout out to K1 for dropping that play. And like I said, I mean, Jordan Alvarez, Altuve, Bregman, those guys are self-explanatory. As far as a side of this one here, I don't have a side here. It will probably, if I am betting a side, it'll probably be Houston Astros or nothing, right? I gotta get out of here. I gotta jump on the road in probably about an hour. So, man. Oh, you know what? Let's get a 5-pick going. Let's get a 6-pick going. Did that one hit yesterday? Oh no, we went 5 of 6 on that one, right? My protected play, I hit my protected play, right? It was a protected $20 play. I ended up putting 15 on it, and I went 6 for 6 on that one. Yep, yep, yep. Hell yeah, that was about 375 hit right there. That was nice. It's a few bats that I like here, man. It's a few spots that I like. I'm gonna roll with the Mars pitcher strikeout. And Freddie Peralta, the case is 7. He needs 8 to cash this. Maybe we could look at a fantasy score. I do think they win this game. So let's take a look at a it's 37 and 37, right? Phew, 37. 7 Ks, 6 innings, that's 39. Quality start and a win would be 49. He give up 3 runs. That'll be 30. I couldn't talk you off his I couldn't talk you off of his fantasy score, right? His fantasy score is interesting. It's in play. What else we got here? Let's see if we can get up on the 5-6 man here. Christian Yelich fantasy score. Kyle Bradish fantasy score. Kyle Bradish fantasy score. Taj Bradley fantasy score. 27. He's hit this 4 straight games prior to this Baltimore game. Baltimore fucked them up, had a negative fantasy score. Wow. Shit. I don't know if I want to go there. Cal Gibson, Ben Lively, Evan Stone, Ranger Suarez. This game starts in an hour. What about pitching outs? What do we have here? Kinsey Gore, 16 and a half. It's interesting. He's been hitting this number correct. He's 3 out of 5. He didn't get there versus Atlanta. Kyle Bradish was an outs prop that I did want to get to. I want to smack this 5-piece right here. The six leg. I want to smack this 6-legger, bro. Let's see. Let's result to bats, man. Let's result to bats. Let's take a look at the hits, runs, and RBIs real quick. CJ Abrams. Pete Alonso looked good. Harrison Bader. I'm so scared of this first game. Matt Olson, Michael Harris, Ryan Jeffers, Brian Reynolds. This Pittsburgh Pirates bullpen is bad, man. If that's a bullpen game, their bullpen is bad. I can see multiple Minnesota batters getting hits, man. So that's something that you can look at, stringing up some hits. George Springer, Justin Turner, Vladdy, Adley, Ryan O'Hearn, Santander, Luis Romero, Hap, Swanson, Cody, William Contreras. He has opened up at 2.5 without it being a demon. That's how you know they're gonna bust some ass. His shit is sitting at 2.5. That's supposed to be a demon. MJ Melendez popped for me. Sanchez, Verdugo, Profile, Altuve. Altuve could be heating up. There's Calhoun. There's Rengifo. Daniel Diaz. So I'm gonna put that in there, bro. I'm gonna take it because he dropped a play. I'm gonna tell you on that play, and then I'm gonna tell you on that play. I'm gonna go to the fancy score, see if we can get something a little cheaper. Better fantasy score. So I'm gonna tell Buddy on that play that I'm gonna tell Buddy on that play. Okay. Harper, Albies, Christian Yelich. Ooh, I should take William Contreras and I'm gonna take Rafael Devers. I'm gonna do that there, right? Bam. Okay. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take overs, pitches, strikeouts for Marsh Peralta. Bam. So I'm telling me to go to his fancy score because he got to get 8 to cash this. To cash this. So you can take fancy score or pitcher strikeouts. Yelich over 70.5 fantasy score. Yan Diaz hits, runs, and RBIs. Wilson Contreras over 7 fantasy score. Rafael Devers hit a fantasy score. Okay. Moneyline parlay. Let's go with. I'm gonna go with the Boston Red Sox, Brewers, and Baltimore Orioles at a plus 297. On Prize Picks, they let you stack up hits, runs, and RBIs, right? So, I if just to throw a $5 swing at this one here, I wouldn't mind stacking this game up. The first game, see how my luck is gonna go. Stacking it up, maybe some Martinez, a few guys, right, from both sides. Harper's, just stacking it up. I think you can stack up Minnesota bats versus this Pittsburgh Pirates squad. Favorite bat here would be Royce Lewis. I really, really, really want to take Soler for a home run here. Helios, what's his name? Helios, whatever. He's a bat that's on my radar for San Francisco. Vladdy's been good. This feels like a Rooker spot here, right? Rooker can probably take his ass deep today. The prospects. I'm gonna get to it. 1 second, McBurley. Um, mm, 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 mm. If Cincinnati wasn't if it wasn't in the Cincinnati ballpark, I would take Brown K's. His K's still in play. I'm just not as confident as I was yesterday. Okay. A couple of those righties now, that fastball from Abbott, Swanson, Morrell, a couple of those righties, man, look okay. I love Duran here. I love Duran and what's my boy name? I just put him in there. Devers. Here, I mean, Marsh is in the strikeout spot, and I'm taking it. I don't advise this, whatever, but it's Seattle. Okay, Seattle can very well come out here and tear his ass up. I'll take an L on that. It is what it is. It's probably gonna go on a parlay piece. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna do it. What I'm getting ready to do right now. I'm going to. I'm probably gonna put the. Okay, I'm probably gonna take the 4.5 at minus 205 and put that in the parlay piece. And yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit on the 5.5. Last time he faced this team, he got 7. We know this. We know this team strikes out. This just I'm gonna look at it. If he gets the strikeouts, yes. If he don't, I ain't even gonna worry about it. Not betting a lot on that. Like Peralta, you can tease his case downs, whatever. Lean towards the money line for Milwaukee Brewers. Money line parlays, run line straights, and then Yelich. I couldn't talk about Yelich and Contreras. Both of those guys are home run candidates. Reese Hoskins, yeah, man. I mean, I can only look towards Milwaukee here, right? Let me find out Detroit come to play today, but I don't like mines, right? Don't have too much for this game here. The usual bats, the Burlesons, the Gormans, all those guys looked good. I just don't give out a lot of St. Louis bats. St. Louis are nothing for me. Not betting this game. Cleveland Guardians here. Over under 8 in this spot. I see instances where this game could get over. Bats, Jazz Chisholm on one side, and if I had to take one, I probably would go back to the well on Rodriguez, right? This the Dodgers and the Yankees, man. It is what it is. I do like overall here. I do like Fernando Tatis and Profar. And here, I mean, what the top bats from the Astros, man. And then, like I said, if I have to get to any bat, the Rignifo and the other kid, damn, I forget his name because I don't talk to them that much. But these are the only two bats I would consider. I probably won't be betting on them, right? Rignifo and Calhoun. That play was Marsh over 5 Ks, Peralta 7 strikeouts, Christian Yelich 7.5 fantasy score. Yanya Diaz, I got this play from Buddy in the chat right here. So I'm rolling with it. Hits, runs, and RBIs. On the community side there, Wilson Contreras, 7 fantasy score, and Rafael Devers, right? If you're looking for home runs, Devers, Alvarez, watch Altuve hit one. But I'll be looking at Devers, Alvarez, Ozuna, Royce, Soler, either Vladdy or Rooker. I can't even pinpoint who the fuck, right? But you know what though? I do like Benson and Fraley, no problem. Devers, and if you just got to get one from the White Sox, it would be Luis Robert Jr. Over here, you can look at Rodriguez. Over here, of course, Bobby Witt. Got to go back to the well. One more time with Gunnar Henderson here. It's too many bets. I don't even have to say nothing about the Baltimore side. Like Christian Yelich, Contreras, even Hoskins, home run candidates there. Yeah, that sums it up. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace out. Y'all have a good day. I'll be on the road. I'm getting ready to stack that first game up. Right? I'm getting ready to stack it up. Give me something to ride to. The next game don't come on to 2 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours after that. Give me something to ride to. Put that game on and hope for hits, runs, and RBIs in that motherfucker. I don't want to see no pitch and duel, right? I'm going to throw a $5 parlay in there or whatever odds I got and then just try to let that motherfucker roll. Something to ride to.